Hello and welcome back to Somnium Files with me, Gloomy, and I stepped into the cold storage warehouse, and while doing so I realized that the clock was rather short today, so might be a shorter one today. The air conditioning wasn't running, but it still was cold. The temperature hadn't raised much at all. The cold air sunk to my skin, but the center of my body was burning. Any clues?
No, nothing so far.
Inspector's doing his duties as usual. Any brokers on the investigation?
I checked this place point by point, but didn't find nothing.
Oh, so what did you find then? Well. I know that's talking a bit. Let's say positive, and look at the bloodied ice cutting machine. Iris and Oda were sliced in two by this ice cutting machine. Iris and Oda.
Iris's estimated time of death and cause of death have been confirmed. The video was not a recording. It was a live stream filmed in real time.
Which means Iris's time of death is 3:20 a.m.
Sorry, there's a little mouse. Right.
This forklift is old. It does not appear to be functional. It has not been moved in some time.
The forklift. The tire and the floor are covered with a layer of ice. A forklift. I don't see anything special about it. Wasn't there the fake Iris in here? Well.
Right here. Iris and Ota were.
I am sure you are already aware of Ota's time of death.
Just before I arrived. About 3:30 in the morning.
And the cause of death.
Right, about that. Ota had a stab wound from a kitchen knife in his side.
Correct.
What was the exact cause of death? Was it the knife wound or...
I cannot determine that. I can conclude that the knife wound was at least close to being fatal. Even if Ota was still alive on the workbench, he was certainly on the verge of death. If he weren't already extremely weak, we would expect to see more signs of struggle.
That sounds about plausible. Maybe Oda was trying to help Iris jumping at the criminal. It led to a scuffle and Oda ended up with a knife wound in his side. He lost all his power to fight back. It was possibly put inside the costume, then finally cut open by the ice cutting machine.
But why? Why did the culprit put the costume on Ota?
I get the feeling that they were trying to fake something, and someone turned the fake stuff into reality.
Unknown.
Iris and Oda's body are under autopsy. No, their bodies aren't here anymore. Right here, Iris and Oda were... yeah, they were... sliced.
Iris also had her left eye removed.
This is the part where it gets weird with my expectations to them staging things. They wouldn't remove Iris's eye for that kind of stuff. To fake something. That'd be weird. That would have, well, certainly committed to the point, but I don't get it.
Yeah.
And like Renju and Shoko, Iris's left eyeball has not been recovered.
Nice cutting machine. Oh well.
A video camera and laptop. This is what the criminal used to stream. All of these items have been bought from pawn shops and thrift stores. It would be difficult to determine a suspect from them. I have logged into the Wi-Fi in this warehouse.
The freaking warehouse of Wi-Fi. Right.
Okiura Fishery Co., Ltd. is listed as the owner. However, I found the password written directly on the router. Anyone who saw it could have used it.
How did you find the password on the router? Did you move around and check it for yourself? Oh well, let's just take it at face value.
I have done some research. As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras. The same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Another connection to Renju.
No, actually. Currently, Okiura Fishery has nothing to do with Renju. The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short, Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
Understandable. As the amount of times he was also probably looking around for Renju because he was already gone again. I'd side with his father, not inheriting my company to Renju.
But it can't be a coincidence.
It certainly is suspicious. Date, we should get moving. Officers from the local jurisdiction are checking the warehouse thoroughly. We will not find anything of importance here.
Yeah, you're right.
You can ask CSI to inform you if they find anything.
Alright.
Alright. I'm heading out. Let me know if you find anything. I'll let them know, then left the warehouse. When I left the warehouse, I saw Pewter. What is he doing here? He walked up to me while I was trying to walk it out.
Date, I have to talk to you about something.
Huh?
About the original Cyclops serial killings.
Why this all of a sudden?
Because I want you to solve this case, Mr. Date. I want you to find who did this and bring them to justice. So, if I can help you, even a little.
Why didn't you say anything at Abyss?
The boss was there. I couldn't speak openly in front of her. So I decided to meet you here.
Alright,
Well, that seems awfully suspicious.
let's hear it.
Earlier, I told you that I was completely certain the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. I am absolutely certain the original Cyclops killer could not have committed these crimes. Let me explain why. I'll start by telling you the identity of the Cyclops killer. Although, it's more accurate to say, killers.
Oh, so there were two.
More than one?
In the first series of killings, the culprit had an accomplice. One of them was born a murderous psychopath. The other is Rohan Kumakura, the previous chairman of the Kumakuras.
Oh, that guy.
They each had a role to play. The murderer committed the homicide, and Rohan removed the eyeball.
Weird specific hobby, but hey, whatever suits you. Alright. Good sir. So tell me more then. Why did the Cyclops case get classified?
That, I don't know.
The details of the original Cyclops serial killings case have become nebulous over time. Even the official investigation material contains nothing of value.
Great.
I am unable to draw any conclusions from them.
You really have no idea?
If I did, I would tell you.
Who's the murderous psychopath?
He was born with a brain dysfunction. Due to damage to the posterior pituitary gland, he was unable to properly secrete oxytocin.
Just supplement it then.
Oxytocin is a peptide hormone linked to feelings of love, affection, and trust. It is colloquially referred to as the love hormone.
You can you subset? Do we have access to medication that can help with that?
It causes a tranquilizing effect which improves mood and relieves stress. It is normally secreted when the body makes contact with an object of affection, such as an embrace or caress.
I'm sure you know what this implies, but he was unable to feel love in the way that we do. However, he was able to experience a substitute. His brain was wired in such a way that allowed him to feel satisfaction through other means. Due to the unique idiosyncrasies of his brain, he was able to release large amounts of dopamine and endorphins by performing a certain action.
What was it?
Murder.
Dopamine is a hormone linked to the reward system of the brain. The pleasant feeling attained through accomplishment is dopamine.
That kind of reminds me of the show Dexter, if you've seen it. I mean, yeah, it's not exactly the same thing, and Dexter somewhat has ingrained morals, I might say. Well, either way, that seems, if you were looking for some show or way to compare that, I guess Dexter would be a good comparison.
Endorphins are a kind of brain narcotic. They dull pain and create a feeling of happiness.
He got pleasure from killing people?
It's slightly more complicated than that. Killing people was the only way he could get pleasure. He was 12 when he took his first life. That enlightened him to the pleasure of murder, which he would do again and again.
Interesting.
18 years ago, Rohan took a woman's eye.
Oh god, yeah, that scarf. If you're looking at that picture and you're just slightly looking over it, and you see that scarf, see the darkness, and you're just looking at that guy, it looks like he has a super slim stomach and humongous arms. I don't know how I just thought I'd mention that.
She was already dead. He put his finger into her eye socket and gouged it out.
Yeah, considering what Pewter is talking about, the joke I was talking about, it's just even worse. Like, that's no situation to joke about at all.
The reason why was simple. He was fascinated by women's eyes.
Look, his gooning to women's eyes, great.
Their beauty stimulated his greed and his desire to possess them.
Huh?
He needed to have them, to make them his own. Driven by this instinctive impulse, he took the woman's eye. From then on, he acquired a grotesque obsession with the eyes of dead women. He was very particular about his need that the eye belonged to a deceased woman. But even being the head of a Yakuza gang, there weren't too many opportunities for him to indulge.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, it's not like there are a lot of women involved with Yakuza gangs, and not a lot of women involved with Yakuza gangs are just randomly dying all the time. It's more like boring guys are getting shot and so, and just once dead women, well, that's somewhat necrophile. Let's ignore it. Just, yeah. There's probably not a lot of material around, but still, rose into dead women's eyes. Great. Oh boy. Those guys, they're a handful. Oh, I can't imagine Oma not knowing anything about this. Well, alright, I can't imagine not getting any clue along the line.
His deepest, darkest desire went unfulfilled for years. However, he soon met his ideal partner, the aforementioned psychopath. The Cyclops killer would commit the murder, and Rohan would take the eye.
But the naming convention is weird then. The killer is just killing for killing's sake, and the other guy is actually interested in taking eyes. Wouldn't Rohan be more suited for the nickname Cyclops than the killer?
Thus, a mutually beneficial relationship was established. This was the origin of the Cyclops serial killings. At about the same time, you were assigned to Abyss.
Alright.
The original Cyclops killer had an accomplice,
There were two Cyclops killers.
and one of them was the former chairman of the Kumakuras, Rohan Kumakura.
Rohan committed suicide by jumping to his death 1 year ago.
That means... Pewter, Tell me this. One of the original killers is dead, I know that. That means one remains. Who is he?
After his fourth murder, he was arrested by the police. They actually picked him up on other charges. But, in any case, he is currently serving a life sentence in Fuchu prison.
Fuchu prison?
Yes.
What's his name?
In prison, he doesn't have a name. He is simply called Number 89.
Oh, interesting. Wait, but that doesn't check out. Isn't that... Oh, that... Ah, that... Oh, that doesn't check out.
Number 89.
I know who killed Shogun Adami.
So, now you know why I said that. That the original Cyclops killer couldn't have committed these crimes. Because one is dead and the other is behind bars. Neither of them had the opportunity.
Alright. Peter looks grimly serious. I mean... Isn't he going to tell us more? Oh well, let's just go on then, I guess. Alright. So, where do we go next? Yeah, that's one conversation I don't want to have. That's also one conversation I don't want to have. Let's just head over to Marble.
Are you okay, honey?
Huh?
About last night. Well, at 3 in the morning anyway.
You know about it?
It's on every channel.
Yeah, be hard pressed to find a channel without it on. Live streaming. Murder. And another murder is, yeah. That'll be a hot topic for a while.
You have the face of a ghost. Do you want a glass?
I don't need a drink. I need information. Do you have anything?
Well, I do have... I suppose you could call it intuition.
Interesting.
Tell me.
Yeah, information about the incident.
The Kumakuras are involved in this case.
Are they now?
Remember what I told you before? That there's a relationship between Ren and the Kumakuras? Shoko also has a relationship with them. You know about her dealings with the Kumakuras, right?
So basically, 2 of the victims are linked to the Kumakuras. That must mean they're involved somehow, right?
Not 2, 3.
3? Iris?
No, not that one. The boy.
Huh?
He came here last night?
Ota?
Yes, from Matsushita Diner. He's linked to the Kumakuras as well.
How? How is Oda related to the Kumakuras?
Have you heard the rumor?
Mama told me a similar story to AIba's about Sosajima in the Kabasaki district. No, the basic idea is this. 8 years ago, So sold his land in the Kabasaki district for 30 billion. Half a year later, an explosion at a chemical plant caused the land price to drop drastically. So bought back the land for 1 billion yen. Almost like he knew beforehand that the accident would happen. Did So blow it up, or conspire to blow it up? No, that wouldn't make sense. So wouldn't gain anything from that. He would end up with 29 billion in cash and 1 billion in land. It's a net zero. But how is that a net zero? He gained 29 billion yen. That's not a net zero. And he also got the land and just can't hold it until it's worth again anything. About So in the Kabasaki district.
The Kumakuras own a handful of real estate companies. They of course look legit, but they're Yakuza fronts. I'll call those real estate companies the KE to keep it simple for you. The KE followed in So's footsteps. They bought up land in Kabasaki.
Alright, so about So in the Kawasaki district?
Now, back to So. Have you heard of the plans for the casino in Kabasaki?
Oh no, that's the first.
So was the one who came up with it.
I was born and raised in Kabasaki. I remember the landscape of my childhood, and I loved it dearly. But look at Kabasaki now. When I see images of the destruction on television, my heart aches like it's being chopped to pieces. But I promise you, I will revive the Kabasaki district at any cost. Casino Town Kabasaki will give new life to the city.
Bro, just dropping casino streamer vibes, right?
After that, So moved fast. He submitted the bills he needed to the National Assembly after drumming up support in the right places. The bills passed, and it became an official government initiative.
Decontamination efforts therefore increased at a rapid pace in the Kabasaki district. At the moment, the area is still considered off limits. However, the air in Kabasaki is currently purified to such an extent that it has no negative effect on the human body.
If the plan goes smoothly, land prices in Kabasaki are going to skyrocket.
Naturally.
And all that land is owned by the KE, and by So himself. The land he bought back for $1 billion will be worth 10 times that soon.
He's involved in some shady business.
Yeah, about someone in Kabasaki district.
This is just another rumor, but the chemical plant exploding was no accident. It was done intentionally.
Yeah, sounds about right.
By So and the Kumakuras, you mean?
But there's no hard evidence of that. It's just gossip. What were we talking about again?
Ota and the Kumakuras.
Oh, right. You know how Matsushita Diner is close to the Kabasaki district?
Oh, it is.
The chemical plant explosion made times hard. Foot traffic went down, sales declined. No wonder it closed down. Ota must hold a grudge.
Well, that's just superficial evidence. I mean, he didn't look that unhappy, even though the restaurant wasn't running that well. It's not like they're struggling to pull it, because it doesn't seem like they need to pay rent for them. It's just their house, modified. Well, basic business couldn't be bad, but I mean, he seems tech-savvy enough to make money elsewhere.
Someone caused that explosion. And if it was intentional, oh, he'd hate them even more. That's how I link Ota to the Kumakuras.
Well, that's quite a stretch, though. Alright.
Thank you, Mama. I don't know if what you told me will lead to anything, but...
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to waste your time.
No, it was very helpful.
I'm glad I can help, even if it's just a little.
Well then, be seeing you.
Come back anytime.
Mama is polishing the dried bonito. Alright. No. I'm gonna keep it short, so I have no struggles with the other episode. So that's gonna be it for now. I'm sorry for the shorter episode, but we had 2 longer ones lately. The last 2 ones were longer as far as I'm aware. And yeah, we did get some quality information about the original Cyclops killing them. So I'll take that as a thing, and I'll leave you hanging for now. I'm sorry. I've been Gloomy. I hope you have a great morning, evening, day, midday, brunch, or whatever time it is. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.